All right, so number 5, sleep. So we ate within our window today. We drank half our body weight in ounces in water. We got our 15 minutes of vigorous exercise in, and then we got outside this morning and got our 15 minutes of natural sunlight. What else can we do here? And it is get 7 to 9 hours of sleep because you are just ready to conk out. Um, Hopefully by that time. And so sleep is probably the most important out of all of the 5 principles slash practices. I say practices as well because a colleague of mine said, oh, well, these could be not just principles, but practices because we want to practice them every day, which makes sense. So I agreed. So you can call them principles or practices, whatever you feel comfortable doing. But sleep. So sleep is the culmination of all the hard work we put into the day. We went to work or we went to school, we taught, we worked hard, we worked out, we took care of our kids, we loved our husband or wife, all those things. And now we get the privilege of going to bed and resting up so that we can perform again the next day. And people take, once again, just like water and sunlight, we tend to take sleep for granted until we can't sleep, to be honest. So just like water, if we didn't have access to water, so if our water all of a sudden became like dirty and you couldn't drink it, we would all be freaking out. We'd all go buy tons of water and like stock up and be like, freaking out because now we have to have water to live. Same thing with the sun. Like if the sun blots out, or if basically like right now there's fires up north. So whenever we didn't get a lot of sunlight here, it's kind of depressing. And also it's something where you can't go outside. And just like sunlight and water, sleep is essential to life. And the better we are at sleep, the better we'll operate during the day, the better we'll perform, the happier we'll be. And you can talk to a lot of people. Talk to someone who doesn't get good sleep, and you will see and you will understand that their lives aren't as good as people who get like 8, 9 hours of sleep. And professional athletes get 10, 11, 12 hours of sleep because they know that their bodies need the recovery as well as their minds need the recovery in order to perform optimally the next day. So sleep is up there with all the rest of the practices. Might be the top one just because it allows us to recover and practice these principles the following day, and so that we're ready to go. And I think I said this in an earlier video, but each principle slash practice compounds on each other. So if you are eating within your window, you're getting enough water intake, you're getting your workouts in, and you're getting the sunlight exposure, your sleep is going to get better. And by doing those things consistently, you are going to put yourself in the best position to get the best sleep. So how do we get the best sleep? So I kind of gave a reason why. It gets on your circadian rhythm, gets in a good sync. Also, your body actually gets rid of a lot of waste in your brain from all the toxins that you accumulate during the day. And then there's a bunch of different like positives from getting good sleep. And how we do that is we have good sleep routines the good routines that get us ready for bed. So as the night gets closer or as you start to wind down and get ready for bed, around probably like the 9 to 9:30 mark is a good time to start shutting down your blue light screens. So stop looking at your phone as much, stop watching TV as much, maybe get off your computer. And I know this is like blasphemy for some of you guys. And it's like, how can you expect me to do all my work or get, my homework done or, write lesson plans, do all this stuff if I can't look at my screens and stuff? Well, this is it's not me telling you, hey, you have to do it. It's, hey, it's beneficial for you to do it. And if you do it more often than not, just like the other 4 things, you'll start to see that it's helping you get better sleep. Now, it might not affect you like on like a certain day, or you might get incredible sleep from staying up till, 1 in the morning. You might sleep till noon the next, noon. And you're like, man, I had the best sleep ever. Well, that's just a one instance. It's one time. We want consistently good sleep over time, because that's going to make us feel great. And when you are getting good sleep, at least when I get good sleep, I feel like I can conquer the world. And I feel so much better. I feel so much happier. I'm more fun to be around. And also, I perform better during the day, I think, from a work standpoint, and also athletically and cognitively. So start shutting down your screens around maybe 9:30, 10, try to start shutting down screens. Then we want to start getting ready for bed. So you have a good sleep routine of like brushing your teeth, flossing, mouthwash, maybe stretch out, maybe roll out on a roller, read a book. That really helps your brain start to get, and also turn off the lights. That's one thing that a lot of people don't do, is like, you need to start turning down lights so that your eyes start seeing less blue light. And then that will create more melatonin production, so that your body creates that sleepy hormone naturally. So when we're looking at blue light, like I talked about in the sunlight exposure, our bodies are actually still producing melanopsin. So if you're looking at your phone a lot, or looking at a computer screen, or watching TV, your body's still producing that melanopsin, and it's kind of confusing your entire body, because your body knows when the sun's not out, it's like, oh, it's time to kind of get ready for bed. But we're confusing our body by saying, oh, I'm looking at blue light, so I'm creating this melanopsin, so I need to be awake. So decreasing the blue light, increasing orange light, which you can turn on your phone. There's actually settings on your phone and your screens that can turn on orange light, where your body won't produce as much melanopsin, and then start producing melatonin. That allows your body to get ready for sleep, because it's not like, TV's off, jumping in bed at sleep. No, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes for your body to naturally get prepared to go to sleep. So brush your teeth, get in bed, maybe read a book, roll out on a foam roller or something, or stretch. And then you're getting ready for bed around 10:30. And then you sleep from 10:30 to maybe 6:30. That's a good 8 hours. Some people need more. Some people don't need as much. And that's just, if you read the book, The Power of When, we have different chronotypes that can operate on less sleep. But more often than not, most people need around 8 hours. So 7 to 9, it's a good range, but 8 hours is what we're shooting for. So I tend to go to bed around 10:30, and I wake up at 6:30. So that is, let me see, sleep. Oh, you want to basically cool down your room or your house a little bit. They say like 68 degrees is a good temperature to be cool when you go to bed. Dark, make your room super dark when you go to sleep, so that you're not getting any outside lights, any basically like lights on the street or lights outside. You want it to be as dark as you can. And so they have those blackout shades that you can put over your windows and stuff. And then, let's see, anything else? I think that's about it for sleep. Like I said, there's so many things you can do with sleep, and sleep is such an important function in our lives. And it's definitely something that you should try to be a professional at. And just like when you've been standing all day and you want to sit down, sleep is the same exact scenario, where you're like, I've been working all day. It's time to recoup, regenerate, recover, go at it again the next day. So that's sleep. I think that's about it. I'm going to probably sleep really good tonight, because I've been making these videos. And yeah, I'm probably about to go get a workout. And I hope the 5 principles, you've gone through these videos and you understand how to get good sleep and what to do, and hope you took something away from this last one about sleep. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, email me. I can send you some great books and podcasts and stuff on sleep. And yeah, hope that was helpful.